Hello, good day, my friends. We are going to be doing 9.3 today. 9.3, more about sailboat graphs. If you read the directions, we should be on page 300. So we're going to get started. If you remember back from the last 2 days when you watched those videos, they talked about plotting points, the x-axis, the y-axis. X is going side to side, and the y is going up and down. And we just dealt with positive numbers yesterday. Anything positive means we're going to the right on the x, and then we're going up on the y. Today we're going to add in negative numbers. So we're going to fix all these points. Then we're going to go to the next page, which you probably see both, and we are going to plot all of those points like we did yesterday. But we are now in all four quadrants of the coordinate plane. So we're going to get started. The original sailboat is right there. We're going to take for the new sailboat number 1, we're going to fill all these points in. We'll do sailboat number 2, number 3. We'll flip it over. I guess I'll flip it over. You don't have to. And then we'll get to work on plotting all of them. So add 10 to the first number of the original pair. So we know that the first number is the x value. So we're taking the x and we are adding 10 to each of them. Pull up my drawing tools. We'll go with blue for our first one. So if we add 10 right here to our x, we know that 10 and 2 more, 12, and our y value stays the same. X value, 10 to that becomes 16. Y value stays. Add to the x value, gets 11. 3. So I'm going to encourage you to pause this right now. Try to finish this column on your own, and then pause or play it again when you have it done. So go ahead and pause it. I'm going to keep going and finish these out so you can check them. So after you did it, become 13.2, 18.2, 19.3. There, and that's what it should look like. If you got any of them wrong or you miswrote something, just pause it and fix it. Not a big deal. That's why we're here. We learn it. Switch over to red for sailboat number 2. Okay. Change the first number. Again, we know that that's the x coordinate. We don't need to just call it the first number. We're going to change it and just call it the x coordinate. To the opposite number. So the opposite of a positive number would go into the negative. So 9 became negative 9, 6 became negative 6, so on and so forth. So what would be the opposite of 2? I'm sure you said negative 2. Y value stays the same. Opposite of 6, negative 6. 1, negative 1. Y value stays. 3 becomes negative 3. Again, pause these and finish them on your own. If you're feeling comfortable, give it your best shot. And there we go. So we took the x coordinate in all of these points and we switched it over to a negative. So now we're going to do sailboat 3 in yellow. And that's the only other one I've got. So we're going to do that. So change the second number of the original pair to the opposite number. So our x values are all going to be the same. 2, but our y's this time are going negative. 6, opposite of 3 is negative 3. Probably got the hang of these by now, so go ahead and pause this and try it on your own, right? Best way to learn, step out, be brave. You might get it wrong. Perfect, that's how we learn. Negative 2, 8, negative 2, 9, negative 3. Bingo. That's what your chart should look like. We're going to flip over to the next page, and we're going to graph. Okay? I'm going to be clicking back and forth a lot. I'm sorry. Best way that I can do it. So we're going to plot the original sailboat. I'm going to do that. I can't do it in black, so I'll do it in red. 9363 is where we're starting. 93. So first number is x. We go side to side. It's positive 9. 9 up 3. 9 3. There we go. Okay. Then after that, it was 6 3. Connect that. And then we went 6 to 9. We're going to connect that. Okay. Now Mr. Doss has to flip back. 6 9 2 4 6 3. So 2 comma 4. 2 is first. Up to 4. And then we're back here. So we're going to connect. Then we're at I forgot it. 1 3 and then 3 2. One comma 3. 3 comma 2, I believe it was. Mr. Doss is getting old. 3 2 8 2. And there we go. And we're going to have to connect it back here. Otherwise, our boat would sink. So I'm sure your lines are a little bit straighter, but that's what ours should look like. Now we're going to plot the new sailboat. So we're going to take all of these x values and add 10. Okay. We started out here at 9 3. So we're going to go to 19 3. 3. Then next it was 6 3, so that would be 16 3. 16 9. 12 4. I should probably be tracing this. Back to here. Woofda. 11 3. 13 2. 18 2. Connect. Okay. I know I'm going fast, but I'm just trusting you to try them on your own. So now we're going to take and flip all of these x values. We started at 9 3, so we're going to go to negative 9 3. Okay. Then we had 6 3. We're going to go to negative 6 3. And we're going to go up to 6 comma 9. Then they came out to 2 4, so we have to flip to negative 2 4. Again, I should be drawing these as we go. And a reminder, if you ever think I'm going too fast, go ahead and pause the video and catch up or rewatch something. Okay, so now we're at 3 2. We got to go to negative 3 2. Okay, 8 comma 2, negative 8 2. Connect all of those. Marvelous. Now we've got our new boat number 3. So all of our y values now are going to get flipped. So we started at 9 positive 3. We got to go to 9 negative 3. Oof, that's a big dot. Then we were at 6 3, so that becomes 6 negative 3. 6 negative 9. I promise you I'm trying to draw good lines here, but struggling. 2 comma 4 becomes 2 negative 4. And again, you will see all of these points in your chart on the previous page. I'm just not flipping back and forth every time. So 1 3 becomes 1 negative 3. 3 2 becomes 3 negative 2. 8-1 become, or 8-2 becomes 8-2, and boom. So I'm going to throw some terms at you. This blue one, it moved side to side. That's called translation. You can write this in your graph, so you have that. Okay. And then what we did here for the red going here to there, and the yellow there to there, what we call a reflection. Okay, it looks like we took it and just stuck it in a mirror and it reflected itself, or we flipped it over those two axes. Okay, so I'm going to go back, delete all of this stuff. And if you weren't quite done, cool thing is you get to rewind this video. This is going to be hard as we can't play with one another, so we have to skip it and go right to math boxes. Okay. Draw a circle with a 1-inch radius. Remember, radius is only from the center out to here. Brutal circle, but this is the radius, so the diameter is all the way through. Okay. Multiply, remember we have to change from mixed numbers to improper. Oof. Volume, width times length times height. So 3, 5, 3. 3 times 5 times 3 is what? Okay. Now, if you roll a die 60 times, what's the probability that you would roll a 1? Well, every time you roll a die, you've got a 1 in 6 chance of getting a 1. So if that's here and we add a 0 here, we got to add a 0 there. There's your fraction. Okay. If you have a calculator, use it to find the percentages. If you don't have a calculator, which I'm assuming all of you do on your phone, try that. Otherwise, just do the fractions. Okay. Then write your number story and give it a try. Again, if you've got questions, reach out to me. You guys are doing great. Hang in there. Keep being brave and strong, and I'm so proud of you. Bye, guys.